All right, so let's see. Let's see here. What's up, Luciano? Yeah, we'll talk about ETH. It ain't looking good. I'll tell you that much. It is not looking good. What's up, Paul? What's up, Wade? What's up, Madeira Cake? Let's get up the article. Ray Dalio said some stuff recently. Excuse me. In San Jose right now. Cool city. What's up, Travis? What's up, Chris Bird? Got some good trades going on right now. Not seeing too bullish of a case right now, but we'll see. I mean, it looks very bearish. We'll talk about it, obviously. But yeah. The FedEx is the next one, next thing to look bad. Hopefully the internet works well here. It does seem probably more 9 to 13K. That's more the area, Jason, that I would bring up 13, 14K. But yeah, it does look pretty likely right now, that area, yeah. Crypto Savvy is one of the people, somebody brought him up. I never heard of him until one of you guys brought him up to me. He's got a really bearish case down to 3K. I hope that doesn't happen. I really hope that doesn't happen. That would be rough. But yeah. Got a nice turnout, 40 people so far. We're gonna get started in about 50 something seconds, guys. Got some cool stuff to show you today. So yeah, and smash the like button if you enjoy the content. It helps, means a lot, guys. We're gonna get started on Twitch on October 1st. So yeah, I will give more info about that in the coming days and weeks. We got about 2 weeks, so that is good. I signed a contract with them, so I'm excited to get that started. Hopefully that goes well. So yeah. About 10 seconds here. 2 seconds, okay. Ready, set, go. All right, what is up, guys? An apartment I rented in San Jose, Costa Rica. You guys should all be able to hear me really well. Let's get right into the technical analysis here. And yeah, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for being here today. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Check out my link to BITGET as well, if you're an experienced trader, that is. So let's start on Bitcoin. I have some Bollinger Bands on this that I forget who was telling me about them the other day, but yeah. So we look at the monthly. I mean, obviously, the main case, this is probably the same case for even the weekly. If you look that low, just the deep anchor wave, showing the bottom every time. However, there's a few other cases we can make that make it probable we would go lower, especially, let's look at the 10-day before the 2-week. Or actually, let's look at the 2-week, it's higher. 2-week, obviously, the deep green dot, everybody would say that's the bottom, but, history never plays out exactly the same way. This could curve down. It may be the first time. In a recession, what's happening right now, Fed still raising rates, NASDAQ falling apart, everything falling apart, this could come down. Red dot, that capitulates pretty soon. Then that's your bottom between 9 to 13K. We have a lot of things to look at down there. I mean, if you watch my analysis a lot, it probably sounds like a broken record at this point. you know, the main thing too that I haven't like repeated too many times, I don't think, is it's like the weekly 300 weekly moving average. This is right around the spiral line, this area. You know, I feel like if we lose this area, if we lose 17K, if we lose this and we're just bouncing around here, you're all in all likelihood, very high probability going to come down lower. Then you come into 400 weekly moving average territory. So let's see here, 400 weekly moving average, right there, 13K, 13.1K approximately. You do have, I know a lot of people are, you know, obviously the bulls are excited about the weekly, you know, bullish div right here. It's been a while since you've really had a bullish div on the weekly that's been that profound. I think I circled it over here. And it's right, yeah, this one right there. So that's one that's similarly profound, just like that. And let's see, that marked the bottom there. So if it's like 2014, or 2015, I should say, that bottom, then you're probably already bottomed out. But we didn't have, you know, like Alex Becker was tweeting today. I don't know if your guys' opinion on him. I don't have too much of an opinion on him. I just found out about him pretty recently, actually. Just started watching him a little bit. Like he was tweeting today, you know, we've never seen it in a recession before. And, you know, '08 we got out of with money printing. Now they're trying to turn off the money printer because that's how you have a dollar collapse if they, you know, keep it on for too long. Or you're probably inevitably going to have a dollar collapse at some point here from what it looks like. So it looks like, you know, you're getting into rough times. It looks like things are finally catching up. It looks like, you know, maybe in your 20s and 30s, you could ate really unhealthy, you know, always ate donuts, you know, you lived a terrible lifestyle. And then finally, when you get into your 50s, it starts catching up with you. You finally have that heart attack. So it's kind of something like that. And let's just look at the chat, make sure everything's going okay. Oh, it's lagging. Maybe. No, that should be okay. Yeah, we're back on. Okay, it should be a little bit better now, guys. It looks okay right now. Sorry about that. Let's get back into the. Yeah, it's a good point, Kim. The market has not been truly scared. Get back to the analysis. Hope you didn't miss too much there. Hope it's not too laggy. I mean, my thing is a little bit laggy. The internet is good here. I tested it. It is pretty fast. So, you know, yeah, potentially come down a little bit more. Some of these lower time frames here, you know, there. You do look kind of good on your 30-minute. I'll give you that. You do look kind of good. I mean, probably your 8-hour, that's curving up. So there is that bullish case to come up a little bit. I could see it coming up to these areas, maybe even 20.8 for a little bit. You know, we'll see what happens here. But, and that's a big, you know, but it does, and we'll look at ETH. ETH looks bad. We'll look at ETH Bitcoin. That looks really bad. So yeah, let's look at ETH Bitcoin. You know, technical target for this kind of head and shoulders right here in the weekly. You're about to print a red dot in the weekly for ETH Bitcoin. Keeps curving downward here. Head and shoulders, I'd bring you right down to here. That means Ethereum could crash around 36% against Bitcoin. I think in a scenario like that, they're both going to crash quite a bit. That's what I'm thinking. If we look at... Okay. Eric, what's up, man? So yeah, if we look at the head and shoulders technical target there, like I said, 3-day bearish div seems to be playing out. So that's why I'm kind of short. Yeah, I'm short. There's a trade in the exclusive Discord. I'm short on Ethereum right now. Not short on, I don't have any Bitcoin trade in open currently. I'm short on Dogecoin. That's doing pretty well. I've been short on that for a while. So I think the altcoin reckoning is kind of happening. And I think Bitcoin dominance, I mean, this looks pretty bearish overall, ETH Bitcoin. If we look at the Bitcoin dominance right here, let's take a quick look at that. It's probably, I mean, my main view is it looks like kind of a continuation there. And then this monthly could give us a bullish div relatively soon for the first time ever on Bitcoin dominance. So that could be pretty big here. That could be pretty big. I wish this wasn't lagging as much. Let's get rid of these. Maybe that could be part of the reason. So yeah, right there. And some lower time frames. It just seems like a nice continuation. We'll trigger wave in your 8 hours. So it looks like crash scenario. Like these are crash scenario, kind of like here, or may crash right like that. everything crashes, Bitcoin dominance shoots up. This is a sell the news kind of for Ethereum. Now let's look at Ethereum, straight out Ethereum, which is important to look at right now. We're having a lot of good confluence in terms of, you know, how it's looking among time frames. A lot of clear things. So your 10-day, a little delayed here, but it seems like you're going to get that red dot in the 10-day, and that could bring you down quite a bit here, similar to this one right here. See that to the bottom there? That was about probably 60% down, I believe. Let's see what this was. Yeah, 60% down. And there's more things that look similar to it. And now we go on a weekly here. Not printing. I don't believe we're printing a red dot in the weekly yet, but if you look at your 6-day, and this is, you know, it's not too often that there's this much confidence in a certain move. So the short positions, I'm pretty confident in right now. Anything could happen, guys. You always need to use because risk management, but it's one of those times where I think it's pretty likely. Now, blood diamond. You guys, you know, it doesn't take a genius to realize that these blood diamonds were both very bearish. This one's lagging a little bit, but this red dot can give us, you know, that jump downward we need. The next big place is going to be around 1200. So that's some huge 5 days for that to confirm. And then look at some of our lower time frames. Come on. Guys, smash the like button if you enjoy the content. Sorry if we're lagging a little bit here. But your 3-day, look at that, and your red dot, red X. And then blood diamond right there, split RSI is curving downward, split RSI is curving downward. Could kind of repeat that scenario. That would probably bring us right down to where we're looking for at, let's see, 27% down, you know, 1200, that's your next big point. There'll probably be a bounce off of there. But then if you map out that 60% down from like the 6-day, 60% down right there. Also, the other thing too, I forgot to show you guys. Come on. Right to the bottom here. No, like that one, yeah. 61, see, kind of like that. Bunch of yellow X's, then you had that for the bottom. So don't be fooled by the yellow X's. They mean you're heading towards the bottom, but there's usually one last capitulation downward after you see a few of them. And if we look at our 12-hour too, you know, money flow just generally coming out here, I'm not seeing really anything at the moment looking bullish. Maybe like for short term a little bit, probably your 8 hours curving up with the VWAP. Yes, it is. And if we look at our 2-hour here, coming downward like that, and then curving up. You do have your Ethereum, your 30-minute, bullish div right there. That could give us a little something. Could also play it out. And looks like we're just gonna continue downward here. If you want to look at some, I can't show you the trades yet. It would be unfair to show you the actual trades, but they are in an exclusive Discord. If you're interested in signing up, link in description below. Keep in mind, I'm pretty sure I'm going to take off. Some background noise. Pretty sure I'm going to take off October from the exclusive Discord and kind of focus on moving over towards Twitch. I may post a lot of stuff for free on Twitter, kind of work on the Twitter following in October a little bit, and then come back to the Discord after that, because it is a lot to focus on all these different mediums and different things. So keep that in mind. How Discord works is, well, this time if I pause it, you won't get double charged on the 1st of October, but you would be paying $50 for 2 weeks. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it, but yeah, link in the description below if you're interested. Also, by the way, guys, if you want to sign up for BITGET, I negotiated a really good deal for you guys, a really good promo for you guys on BITGET. Link in the description below. So yeah, Carson Ransom. I mean, I don't give financial advice, but I think it's not the worst idea to be in each short, not financial advice. There's a yellow X in the 6-day for Bitcoin right now. I did not notice that. That's a good catch. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see the last. Did we even have any? No, I'm not seeing any yellow X in the history of Bitcoin aside from these two. Yeah, so I mean, that's the thing too, guys. You look at these two yellow X's, I mean, if it plays out like this one, you're going to come down a lot. And that could be kind of like this area, you know, like kind of like this red dot here. You could theoretically get a capitulation in the next 2 weeks. In the next 2 weeks, absolutely. And you could come down, you know, 13, 400 weekly moving average. So especially with this, I'd be more inclined to look for shorts. It looks like right now, guys. I mean, just the way I'm interpreting this right now, it looks like we're going to just come down. It's the link in the description below for the Discord. Should be there. And smash the like button if you guys enjoy the content. Let's do a poll. Is everything gonna continue to crash? Let's see here. Yes and no. Okay, 71 viewers. So yeah, let's see what you guys think. And let's look at the SPY quickly. We've looked at it a lot. It looks probably as bearish as possible, as we've concluded, as I've concluded anyway. Coming down there weekly, 18 hours confirming the red. Maybe you'd get a green dot or something, but I think you're just going to continue downward. And this blood diamond right here, downward. Nine-day red dot too, so if it's kind of like if it's a repeat of this, I mean, it's looking bad. 18% down, yeah, I mean 18%, you'd get close, 330. Pre-COVID area, I mean, people talked about, I think this is, I mean, I know it sounds really extremely bearish, but it feels like this is kind of like your best case scenario, and that would go in hand with what our buddy Ray Dalio said today. Stocks will take 20% hits, so I think he means kind of, yeah, the 20% hit on the S&P 500. QQQ is essentially in the same ballpark. If you're going to be shorting something, I would short the QQQ because it just looks very bad versus the S&P 500. Not financial advice, though, anything could happen. It's similar to S&P 500. I generally think both of them are going to make their way back here, essentially. What goes up must come down. And this would be a nice 42% downward. That would be 50% down. So yeah. And then if we look at the SQQQ, it's just going down to oblivion. But your monthly looks like it may print a green dot for a little trigger wave for the first time in a long time. Really, first time you get a trigger wave this close. So I know CryptoFace was saying in his the other day when I was on his live stream, in these bear market scenarios, in these bear market times, a lot of times the only things that really go up are the short funds. So look into these. How could the 8-day confirm in 10 days? There's something wrong with this. For your X's, bam. These are dangerous. Be careful with these, but in the right type of environment, we do have a technical target of $83. And then what else? What else here? Apple is hopefully continuing to come down. If Apple does not crash, we're in a weird world. Apple better come down. Let's see. To LT, I don't know what LTF means. Yeah, it's all starting to fall apart. Yep, Crypto Yacht. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? How's it going, buddy? You've been active more. You got your little logo back. Nice, buddy. Nice. That's a cool logo with the Y inside the C. It's pretty cool. It's cool logo. Think we're gonna pub next week, maybe. But yeah, Apple like that looks pretty dang bearish, guys. Little trigger wave on the 8-day. That's all I need to look at. All I need to know. We've talked about this so much. Bearish. And commodities, gold and silver. I think they'll come down a little. I think like every recession, it'll come down like 20% from here or whatever. And then, yeah, I don't know about 20%, but between 10 and 20% probably. 1400, that area, probably at the bottom of this cup and handle formation. Cup and handle formation sounds like a football play. But yeah, right around there, somewhere around there, and then you'll come up. This is something that's been creeping. Wheat has been creeping up. It's been creeping. Could be the end of it. We'll see though. We'll see with wheat. 8.8. Green dot right there, and then pump up a little bit more. Do like that 8-day. So with inflation, the commodities, I mean the CPI number, just with everything kind of coming down, your CPI number still being high, not too bueno. Let's look at some real estate right now. Your 8-day up to there, and bam, down to 86. Two-day. Yeah, this doesn't look good either. Everything looks pretty bad. Like everything looks like it's falling apart. This could get a little because there's a lot of areas where it kind of looked like this, but in terms of money flow, you've just been coming down your monthly all the way from 2015 on real estate. So, yeah. Trying to think what else to look at here. It's like Cardano or pesky little crypto. It's pretty funny, pesky little crypto. Yeah, I mean the weekly. A lot of the altcoins, I'm not going to look at, waste too much time looking at altcoins, but a lot of them look like they could just reiterate, like the same drop from here. Another 60 to 80% down essentially for a lot of them. 60% would bring you to 20 cents essentially, somewhere around there. 70, 80%, 10 cents. So that area, 10 to 20 cents probably. That would be a nice bottom. Weekly view on what thing, Mitch Penny? Unity. Is that a crypto? I don't even know what. I'm tired of what I'm looking at, but yeah. I don't know, man. Not looking too hot overall. I mean, came up a little bit. I don't know what this does or what it is. $96 million market cap. I mean, most probably go out of business. Go to zero. It's like an ETH dominance. Yeah, it's starting to finally come down. Yeah, weekly, just like ETH Bitcoin, that weekly is not looking good. Although, I mean, you got to confirm green dot in the monthly, but still. Yeah. And ETH just coming down like that, yeah. Let's see, what's up, Q-Ball? Thanks for coming here from Paul Barron. Paul's a great guy. What will happen to Solana Avalanche to become a security versus a commodity? A lot of people don't know what's going. You're asking probably about a lot of the regulation that may happen. Some of them could be done, yeah. I mean, 2 out of 3 of them could essentially be done. There also would be a view for all 3 of them to possibly make it. They could crash at first a lot and then come back. Absolutely. I'm not the biggest fundamental guy. What Paul would be saying about that would probably make more sense. Probably more research than what I say about that, but yeah. Yeah, it's a good name, Crypto Yacht, yeah. That's where you buy things. Good name. Monero, sure. Probably better looking at Binance. Come on. It is kind of, I would say it's kind of moving with the market. I mean, it's moving worse than the market. You didn't make new all-time highs later in 2021. You could say it's moving worse than the market. But I would say right now, essentially similar to the market, 3-day blood diamond. Come on. I don't know. I kind of feel like this one's going to bring it down a good amount. My conclusion would be the same as most other cryptos, sadly 68, 80% down. And kind of your capitulation bubble charts would probably bring it $84 or something, maybe below this. Right here, this range here to like 85 to 60 probably. That area to look at. Zcash, I like a little bit better in Monero. Well, one, it's a smaller market cap, so I think it has more. I don't believe it's still a smaller market cap. Looks like Bitcoin here, but I don't know if I would be fooled. It's already back to almost its July low, its June low. Not a good sign, in my opinion. That's the thing too for a lot of these. Like if you lose these previous June lows, I feel like you could have room to come down quite a bit more, sadly. If we're looking at like 60 to 80% from here, 60 would be like 25. So yeah. So yeah, 61 right there. 80, oh boy, that would be rough. I don't think you're gonna go that low, but how low is this already? That was 80. Oof. 91 would be there, and then 98 would be pretty rough. Let's not talk about that. How's this pesky little crypto? Richard Hart would probably be seen as like the biggest genius in the world if he somehow releases Pulse Chain right at the bottom, whenever that may be. He'd be considered a super genius, and it would probably pump with everything else if he does pull that off. If you do map it kind of like this, like just if, something like this happens, let's say, November, a couple of months like that, towards the end of the year. Could be earlier though. The capitulations typically happen quick. How come alts haven't been dropping as much as Bitcoin Ether lately? Is that true? It's been bleeding against Ethereum for a while. I mean, if this area, yeah, it's been holding up. But let's look at some like, AVAX, ETH, because this one is just all down. But yeah, this is probably what you're asking right now. I think a lot of it has to do, for past few days, I guess, just hype, things like that. People thinking it being done, dumb money buying alts instead of Bitcoin because they think it hit the bottom. Probably a lot of it's that. Was a good short. Yeah. Let's look at what is ETH doing at the moment. Let's see here. I mean, it's making lower lows here. Let's get my Coinbase chart. That's where I have the stuff. Got signal. I don't know why this is not loading. Yeah. Had our first low around 11 a.m. Another low there around 20 o'clock. Now coming back there. That was Doge. Been short on this for half a minute. Pesky little crypto. You are hitting those major points, which is interesting, but daily money flow crossover could play out like this, guys. I mean, look, could be kind of like this. That would bring you another 62% down. 2 or 3 cents or something. So that's what we got to worry about. 73% yes. Say yes. Okay. Hey guys, by the way, if you want to trade on BITGET, link right here. Also link in description below. Really good promo I negotiated for you guys. I know you guys, a lot of you may already have a BITGET account. If you want to create a new one, you could still do that. You could do that and get the promo. Let's see what CNBC is saying. China's BXBT. So China's doing good. Wow, just one headline, but yeah. What is the what's that fund for China? EM, I believe. Kind of coming down with everything else. Yeah, not too much to talk about right there. Would be hitting major support though, right there. That's the thing. Green dot about to print. Double bottom pattern for silver. I'm pretty proud of silver right now. Because you got up to that level, now you're getting a little pump again. So, yeah, that's not half bad. I mean, coming down a little bit, but still. I think we're going to have a good couple of years for silver. I think we're going to have a good decade for silver. I think the 2020s will be known as the silver decade. Silver decade. When they discovered silver. It's pretty much all bearish news here. Worldwide recession yet. This is kind of like what you look at before you get a little pump, I feel like, before you get a dead cat bounce. This is like dead cat bounce headlines, I feel like. So let's just map out our little dead cat bounce here. And it's probably going to be most, because Bitcoin dominance is bullish, it's probably going to be most evident on Bitcoin. And it'll probably have a lot to do with the 8-hour green dot. 30-minute, you could come up a little bit here. Tomorrow, come up to 20.8 or something. There's an area right there. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I shouldn't have showed you guys these little trades. Damn. Oh well, you guys didn't see that. You didn't see that because people are paying to see that, so you didn't see that. Oh well. Small group, 61 people. So you guys, I think I'm going to get off right now. Oh, let's see Lunacy. Let's look at Lunacy. Lunacy, not Lunacy, it's Lunacy. Still pumping, no. Yeah, you get a little bad. That's probably your dead cat bounce right here, and then you're going to end up there. That's probably what will happen. Probably not a bad short right now. I mean, just be careful because these could get volatile. You'll probably come up a little bit. You probably come up enough to stop everybody out. That's usually what happens. Then you come back down. How's GameStop doing? That looks really bearish. That looks not too bullish, pretty bearish. Dot right there. Yeah, pretty bearish. That was AMC. It's kind of like there's S&P 500, there's the NASDAQ, and then there's the meme coin market. We should do a meme coin or not meme coin, meme stock index. So bearish, but you got that little, yeah, you got that scam wick out there. This looks like it's gonna collapse. Meme stocks are done, guys. Like, I think at minimum, the Fed will continue to raise rates until meme stocks are just completely done. Yeah, guys, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. I'm going to get off. We did about 40 minutes here. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Check out my link to BITGET down below if you want to create a new account. If you already have an account, you create a new one to get the promo. And yeah, you don't have to deposit or trade with very much to get the promo. So check that out. Link in the description below, guys. A few spots still open for that. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.